So, what's interesting is that I got the request to teach some of my virtual classes during COVID, whereas before I would travel to Nova Scotia or travel to schools to do things. During COVID, that wasn't an option for us in Canada. So, I am somebody that had never used Skype or FaceTime. I'm so old school. I still have a landline. But, I really enjoyed virtual teaching. Plus, I had post concussion syndrome and I was able to log on, teach, or do whatever I had to do because it would only be for a limited time. And then I could log off and rest. So I just want to give you some glimpses into my world. This is 2022, actually teaching a class on script writing, creative writing for a grade 6 class at Nelson Winder School in North Preston, Nova Scotia. And these are just some clips of me virtually teaching, and I loved it.
About creating your plays, and I know you've done a lot of one-woman shows. Is this the process you go through in order to write your plays?
Yes. So what exactly? So coming out, you're using a subject or a topic or a theme, and this would be called brainstorming, right? Where you're just coming with an idea and you're just writing different things about it. So one of the things though with me is I have a background in improv, which means I can just make anything up, just like that. And my plays, my first original one-woman shows were not written at all. I literally went to the theater with music and freestyled my show. So improv is like freestyle. And then as a playwright, so some few things happen. I have a play called Scotian Journey that's about African Nova Scotian history. I wrote it when I was a playwright in residence in Toronto. It got in a theater in Montreal, but they wanted me to add things to the play and do things to the script. So then basically they sent me notes. And even though I already had an idea, because I had the script there, I had to then take their notes and do the same type of exercise. I had to look at the script and look at the characters and then try to further develop everything. So that's what you're doing right now. You really get to use your imagination. You really get to dream big. So for me, I think if I had a superpower, I would love to just snap my fingers and there'd be no more racism and there'd be no more hate. That's what I wish. I could be oh, if I see something negative happen, I was just coming and be oh.
And that's the thing for me about being a creative, being an artpreneur. You have to be able to adapt to the times. I honestly adapted right away. I invested in a program called WebEx, which is different to Zoom because we use WebEx at my full-time job. And plus, they were using it on CNN. So it's okay, this must be a lot better because at the time, people were having problems with breaches during Zoom meetings. And it's I didn't want any of that. That would completely freak me out. So I just invested in WebEx, paid a monthly fee, and I taught quite a few classes. And so and I loved it. And I feel like there's a conversation about remote work now where, people they want you to come into the office, they want you to do things, but what if you have a disability? What if you have an invisible disability and remote work is actually something that you could do and you could do it well? I think that showing these clips of work that I did during this time, I think this helps to prove a really good case. What do you think? Hello? 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 Did you subscribe? Did you hit like? Yes. Did you hit the notification bell so you can find out when I post? And then subscribe. Subscribe. You can do it. You can do it. I trust you. You know why? Because you're at Amani's Vibe. And Amani's vibe, it's always a vibe. And that's what's up.